Hello, Modern World History classes. I am Mrs. vonderhaar, and welcome. This is a little bit unusual. Usually I enjoy looking at your faces as I introduce myself and introduce this class to you, but I am hopeful and excited to get to learn with you this year, and hopeful that we will someday soon get to see you in person, and that you'll be more than just a name on the list to me. So hopefully through our live interactions we'll get to know each other a little bit, and we won't be such strangers. So in this class we learn a lot about freedom, and I think that history is very important, especially in this time, in this day and age, with all the things that are going on, with people questioning history and what should be taught and what's important about history. But I think your role in history and your role in understanding history is essential at this point in time. You need to understand why it's important to you, and your role as a citizen in civics and voting and understanding how important it is, and understanding what your role should be to maintain our freedom. Freedom is a good word to be talking about, because I think throughout this course, if I had to pick two themes for this class, it would definitely be freedom and revolution. What is freedom? Why is it important? Why have so many people fought for it for so long? How many people have died? How many people have put their lives on the line for freedom? Why is it so important? Okay, and we're going to look at that, because there have been revolutions and changes throughout history. Revolution can mean war. For independence, it can also mean just a big change, and we're going to define that a lot through this course. So we're going to be talking a lot about freedom. What is it? Why is it important? And how it leads to revolutions, from the American Revolution to the French Revolution to the Communist Revolutions, all the way through the Cold War and what that means. So we have a lot to cover this year, but it's a pretty exciting year. I want you guys to take a look at your syllabus that I have put on Google Classroom for you. Take a good look at it, just to break down a few important points that I want you guys to know. Basically, we are a project and test-based class. I do daily assignments based on my lectures, based on things that are worth about 10 to 15 points. Projects are anywhere from 20 to 50 points, and we'll be doing those a lot throughout the year. I think the projects are important. If those are things that you will remember by researching and doing for yourself. I remember in high school mostly the projects that I spent a lot of time doing, so I feel like that's a good way to discover mastery of a subject, and you'll be working on quite a few projects this year. Those also help you if you are not a test taker, because our tests are worth quite a lot of points. I don't typically give quizzes, so your projects sort of make up for that. Okay. Now, tests are 100 points apiece. Okay. They are a lot, so you need to study for them. I will give out a study guide several days before the test, and I'll make sure that you know that a test is coming up. And when a study guide comes, you need to do it. Okay. One important thing to note about the study guide is that I do not take them late, and the reason for that is because I'm going to give out the answers. Okay, so your study guides are worth 15 points, and they are based on your best effort. Okay, they are all based on things that we have lectured, notes that I will give you guys, lectures that I will give. I will always give notes along with my lectures, and you guys will have those, highlighting important things that we are covering. Okay, so my tests come directly from those lectures and notes, so you will have a nice video record of those to always go back and check them. So you need to do your best job on that study guide to get those 15 points, okay? But I will also give the answers for you to review them, so you know exactly what's on the test, and what will be coming up. Okay, now those, because we have to do everything online, those answers will be going offline before the test is given. Okay, so we'll give the test without the study guide. All right, and you will have to do your best on that. And again, those are worth 100 points, so you will need to take some time and use those. We will only have a test at the end of a unit. That will cover everything in that unit that we talked about. Okay, so I don't really give a lot of in-between quizzes or things like that. And, you know, that is sort of made up by our daily assignments and those projects that I talked about. So those will hopefully get you prepared and ready to take those 100-point tests. Okay. We do have live interaction. So make sure that you use that often, okay? It is from 11 to 12, and then again from 1:30 to 2. So that will be a live interaction that you can get on and check with me for any questions that you have. Maybe you just want to say hi, and I would love to meet you. So please feel free to do that. I will have a Google Meet being held that you can get on there and ask me anything you want to ask me. Okay, you can also feel free to email me any questions that you have or leave me a voice message on my voice box. I am very excited about this year, and I'm hoping that everything will go smoothly. I will tell you that I am not a technology wizard, okay, so I'm going to be doing my best, and I'm learning as I go. So please be forgiving of my mistakes, and I will certainly be forgiving of yours to a certain degree, because I know that this is all new for everybody, okay? So we're going to do our best this year. We're going to do what we can, and I will try to get to be a technology whiz by the end of this, I hope. Anyway, I am looking forward to talking with each of you and meeting each of you and seeing your work. So good luck this year, and good luck with all your classes. Thanks.